But right here, this is where the problem is. Alrighty, so what you all been waiting for is the Ikea review. So this is the bed. We've been sleeping on it for about a month now, and wanted to hit on some basic points that I've got written down here. So the cost, we bought the Ikea king bed without the headboard, and all it is just basically a base, and it cost $499 off the Ikea website. If you want the queen, it's $399. And that's today's prices. And basically, the main reason that we bought this bed is because we didn't want a headboard, and we wanted a low profile bed that I've already have the headboard made on the wall right there. So I'm not going to get into how I made that in this video, but if you're interested in to duplicate that, and it's got some LEDs behind there, then comment below, and I may make a video just about how to duplicate that headboard. But the basic thing that we wanted to do is the size of this bed is perfect, because this is not a huge room, so we wanted to maximize the space. And it does have 3 drawers of storage on each side, and they're pretty large drawers. So it's 79.5 inches long, and it's 76 inches wide, and it's almost a foot tall at 11 inches and 3 quarters. So this bed comes in 5 different boxes, and they range from 48 pounds to 73 pounds. So they're actually pretty big, and they're pretty heavy. And based on the reviews online, this bed has 5 stars. Pretty much almost all the reviews. There's 36 5-star reviews just on this white color. And I just got online and I checked that you can also get it in this black color, which is just like this. And with the headboard, it's $649, and it has 4.2 stars with 19 reviews. So if you're interested in this, it's basically the same bed, but it's got that headboard. We opted without the headboard because I made that and put it on the wall. So based on the reviews, the only 1-star reviews, and I read all of them, there's 4. They said parts did not fit on 3 of them, and they look like some of their boxes, maybe they got a queen box mixed into their king bed, and it said their parts didn't fit. And one poor review said that it took him 2 weeks to put the bed together. So I don't know about that, but it took me 4 hours to put this thing together start to finish, with a little help. And
with a big help, not a little help.
And if you haven't seen that video, then check that video out. It's a time-lapse video, and actually it took 3 hours.
3 hours
to put this together. It took 4 hours to put the dresser, which is NORDLI, together, and that's in another video as well. So
yeah, just check that video on the channel. It's already posted. Yep. If you like to see how does it look.
Yeah, so these pieces, it's not really hard to put together. It just takes a whole lot of time to get all the hardware separated, because they're really well made. Everything fit together perfect. Like yep. Every single hole, just it snapped together, fit together. It had the dowel pins. Everything was really good. And something else with the drawers, I'm really impressed with NORDLI. This is the series from Ikea. They also have something called Brimnes. It's Brimnes. And the main thing about it is the NORDLI bed has ball bearing drawers. So they slide really quiet and really easy. And then when you go to shut them, they have the slow shut, and it kind of sucks in what you just seen. And hand towels. So even with all that stuff in there, loaded down, completely full, they still shut really easy. So the only thing that's not accessible with as much as what we have right here is having the nightstand is that last drawer. This one right here is not really able to be opened without moving this nightstand out, which isn't a huge problem because we don't have that much stuff to fill up all 3 drawers on, because both sides of the bed have that much storage. And that might be an upside of having the headboard that comes with the NORDLI. You can get the one with the headboard, and it's an extra $150. And the nightstand is actually built into the headboard. It's just like a little piece of wood. It'd be like essentially like this top shelf built into the wall. But to my understanding, the headboard has to mount to the wall, and I don't know how sturdy that nightstand would be, but I wanted the full nightstand with some drawers because we did the backlighting on the side right there, which is really nice because this is basically one of the nicest features right here, because you can change it pretty much any color that you want. And I'll touch really quickly on the other series is MALM. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's spelled M-A-L-M. And that's what this nightstand is. They have these NORDLI nightstands as well, but I didn't like this cutout right here. I liked this look, but the problem with this is they don't have ball bearing drawers, so you can hear how loud they are. All it is a little plastic wheel. And if you want to look on the side of this, so all it is like a little metal channel, and that little plastic wheel right there, I don't know if you can see it, but whenever you go to shut it, it always slams. So right there, it gets to the end and then it slams shut. So anything, if you put in the drawer, it slides back to the back. And we also bought the same dresser. I'm not going to get into that on this video, but it's the MALM brand too. And it slammed, that last little bit, the metal is like this. So anytime you want to shut it smoothly, it slams all your clothes to the back. So I would not recommend that, but I'm not going to get into that on this video. So this is the NORDLI, and it has the smooth shut drawers, which are really, really nice. That was all the good about this particular bed. So there's one huge, I would call it a design flaw in this exact series, this exact bed, the king bed. And the easiest way to show you is if you get really low right here with the camera and look across the bed. I hope it shows up.
Kind of showing.
There is, so my hand starts out up high, and then it sinks towards the middle, it sinks in. And the problem with that is, if you've watched the video of me building this bed, the problem is, and we'll stand the mattress up in a minute and show you the problem or why it's doing that, is all around the edges of the bed there is about, I don't know, 1.5 or 2 feet of solid wood. So it's above the drawers, solid wood, and it goes a little strip, maybe 9 or 10 inches from here at the top and bottom, and both sides is that solid. So it's, if you sleep on the side right above where the drawers are, it's fine. But if you sleep anywhere from, I'm going to say about right here is where these slats start. So from about right here to right here, if you've watched the assembly video, there's a set of slats. And I'm going to plug in a video probably right here and show you what the slats are doing. Actually dipping down every time I'm bouncing just to get the effect for the video right here. Just so you can see the full effect of how much the wood is actually sagging. So I'm gonna guess maybe the wood, the slats are deflecting probably close to 1.5 inches. So that makes the mattress, if the center of it is sagging about 1.5 inches, maybe possibly closer to 2 inches, then it would feel like you're rolling towards the center all night. Now I got another video of just adjusting, which I can plug it in right here, and it's just moving around on the bed. And what you see is the individual slats probably right now is just kind of moving. The slats are kind of adjusting up and down, and that's what you feel, because if the mattress below it don't have the support, then you're going to feel that in the top of the mattress. And personally, we bought this mattress. This is only about 6 months old. So this was essentially a brand new mattress that we've been sleeping on for the past 5 months just on the floor. So we know what this mattress felt like before on a very supportive, the floor, it doesn't give it all. So the mattress slept perfect up until this last month. I'm going to say maybe 4 weeks that we've had this bed. See the next video. So this is going to be a part 2 just because this video is already over 15 minutes long. And that was just a quick review of this bed, everything we liked about it, but the one major thing, which was the design flaw. And everything about this thing, I've loved how it was put together. Every hole was perfect. That as far as it lined up, it snapped together, everything was up to my standards, with the exception of this. MALM May, you can check on Ikea's website, but I'm pretty sure the Brimnes, or Brimnes, however you pronounce it, it has the curved slats. So that may cure this. But these slats right here, which they're pretty thick, but they're not as thick as like a 2x4. You can see the difference of how thin a 2x4, or how thin these are next to a 2x4 bed. In my next video, I'll be showing you how to fix this. But it's going to entail having to put some supports up underneath here.
I'm going to fix the bed. You're going to cut them. You're going to put the screws together. Put the legs. The support. And then, good night. He fixed it actually. I helped a little bit this time.